Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, and what I have here, an exclusive for the channel too. This is the all-new 2025 Kia Carnival SX HEV. Yes, I was not expecting that variant to come here to the Philippines, having driven with the diesel van. So I'd like to thank everyone here at Kia BGC and to Miss Lizelle for making these reviews possible, and there'll be more Kia reviews coming right after this. Now, to tell the differences that this is the HEV version, well, at first glance, compared with the diesel van, they look identical to one another. However, this one's an exclusive color too. I just put the official name here on screen. Now, for the LED lights, they're mostly the same, but now there are 4 bulbs compared to one with the indicator of the diesel van. You get the same amount of ground clearance at 162 millimeters. Here in the side profile, again, it's identical to that of the diesel, but you can see one key change now. You still get the same 19-inch, but this one now are in dark chrome. And I'll be honest, this looks of the wheels is more like it for me. And like that of its diesel stablemate, these have gas struts for the hood. Now you can see the main differences now between this and the diesel. So pairing this Carnival SX HEV is a 1.6-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine, 1.49 kilowatt-hour battery, mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission compared to the 8 of the diesel van. So I want to see now on how this will perform. So the weight, despite to having a battery itself, hybrids tend to be a little bit heavier than usual. This battery capacity is really small, so the weight difference is kind of drastic compared to that of the diesel. Maybe a little bit more of a sleeper car. We will know during the test drive. Quite a walk. Now here at the rear of this Carnival HEV, compared with the diesel, they are exactly the same. But one key difference, you get an HEV badge here now on the tailgate. And having a small battery, the boot space is not affected whatsoever. So I was expecting a big battery right here, but no. So that means I can literally hide again. Oh my god. Yeah, this is what's special too with Kia Carnivals. You get a tremendous amount of boot space. And my favorite feature here in the boot, you get an extra compartment here on the left side and a 12-volt socket here on your right side. And another specialty oops, I have to get out, I might get crushed. If you want to fold down these or draw, it's pretty much easy. So you just, I hope I'm doing this correctly. Yep, okay. So, a double pull method, so you can further increase the boot space itself. Now this is, why are you going away? There you go. Now this is the interior of the all-new Carnival SX HEV. Here in the door card, pretty much the same layout. However, there's a different color scheme now. Now with the navy blue and cream materials. Same bits of controls now too with the memory seat functions. As you saw, whoever sat in here previously is a really big person. And visually, again, it's exactly the same, but with the different color scheme, even up to here in the steering wheel. I like this navy blue stuff. So you get your usual phone connectivity, volume stuff on the left side, and your adaptive cruise control and instrument cluster adjustments on the right side. And what's different now too, you have paddle shifters. And usual, all Carnivals are dominated by two 12.3-inch screens, but this hybrid has a different layout now for obvious reasons. You can see your battery information on both screens, and of course you have wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. Very good with that too. And I can see now ambient light too that stretches all the way to the right side of the passenger. More navy blue squeegee materials. This one is plastic. And another exclusive too for this SX HEV, there is now a heads-up display. So despite to being a minivan, this has a lot of sporty intentions already in mind. And you get your usual climate control and radio function switcheroo screen here. I don't know why I decided to call it that way. Engine start-stop button, and you get two USB Type-C ports, a pop-out 12-volt socket, and two pads here. One of them is for your wireless charging. The main difference here now too, in the center console, there is no more regular shifter itself. Now this one's a shift by wire system. Get your usual drive modes here, auto hold functions, electronic parking brake, same cup holders and same buttons here too for your 360-degree camera, parking sensors, heating functions for the steering wheel, and my favorite feature, like in the diesel van, seat warmers and seat ventilations. Now this is the coolest update too with this Carnival. Look at that. So the lines are adaptive. So if I go farther away, yeah, the lines move themselves. That's cool. The seats, again, the design is exactly the same apart from the color scheme. The usual navy blue and cream colors, bolstering. It's so, and it's very comfortable to sit here. That's what I praise to a lot with the Carnival diesel van. And above here, you get your usual light controls and your usual sunroof for the front seats and visor, vanity mirror with the LED, halogen light rather. Very good with that Kia. Even though it's so long already, it can cover my face. But for taller people, like again, as mentioned, the one who previously sat here, it will still cover his eyes against the sun. We're recording. Sorry. Specialty too, like with all carnivals, these are captain seats all round, and you have a mix of electronic adjustments for the seats for reclining, the height adjustment. But for your forwards and backwards, it's all manually operated. It's exactly the same too, like with the diesel van. But again, different color scheme. And just sitting in here, even too with the diesel van, it feels so much premium. Especially now with this color, it feels even better. So for the controls for the sliding door, you can operate them in many ways, like from outside, the handle in here, a button here on the B pillar, and more buttons there too on the front driver's seat. Net storages on either side, two cup holders here, a cubby space, 8-volt socket, and a very large one just down below. And what I like to, these parts are all plastic, but they made it navy blue too. So Kia almost peppered everything with this hybrid variant. And more lights above here, air conditioning vents, and another sunroof here, exclusive for the second row for the captain seats, mind you. And as you can see, hopefully on the door cards itself, exactly the same like the ones in front, but there's more blue stuff. And the same too, you get your buttons for your seat warmers and your seat ventilations along too with cup holders. And there are sunshade blockers on either side. Now here in the third row, it's exactly the same like with all minivans. It's excellent. I mean, feet room's good, knee room's good. I can literally stretch without even adjusting the second row. Headroom is alright. I mean, I think 6-footers will be just alright here. Remember, I am 5'4". And of course, it's a bench type here for the third row. So you can put another passenger right here in the middle. And on either side, you get cup holder, cubby spaces, and a USB Type-C port. And sunshade blockers here too for the third row. So at least Kia didn't forget all about us. What about us? Us. So you get air conditioning vents here too, right above, and for your LED lights too. Oh yeah, too, for the controls of this air conditioning system for the second and third row, it's just right above there on the right side. And this Kia Carnival has tilt and telescopic per usual. And now let's go for a dive. A little bit weird now. You have to toggle to activate the gears rather than using a shifter. And first impressions immediately, we are not using any fuel whatsoever. So we are running on pure EV. This is what I like now too with this brand new Kia Carnival HEV, because you can literally run on heavy EDSA traffic running on electric mode only. And we are just running on eco mode for now because I really wanted to try this. Oh, now the engine has activated. Oh, so like with the other vehicles that use this same engine, for once I can hear a little bit more of the electric motor. I like this. And yeah, if you're just driving it here around in, what example here, like in BGC, you have to definitely watch out for the length of this vehicle. It's so long. So this is the big test with this. For me, the Kia Carnival is the U-turn test. So I wonder if we can survive one turn only. I gotta ready this. Oh wow, okay, it made it in one swoop. And off the line. Oh wow, it feels diesel-like. That's not full throttle yet. Okay. 6-speed automatic seems fine. Yeah, stops on a dime too, despite being a very, very heavy vehicle. And despite... Whoa! It's so much peppier. Wow! And of course, advantage of a hybrid vehicle, the torque is almost instantaneous. So for once, I would say the hybrid is a little bit more peppier than the diesel motor. Not a lot of cars can do that. And let's try now smart mode. Remember, there are just 3 driving modes. Of course, this smart mode will be the best of both worlds. If you want to gun it as such, and then if you want to calm down at the same time. And I just saw now your rear view mirror is digital. That's cool. And I love, again, as I mentioned earlier, the addition of the heads-up display. I don't have to look down on how fast I am going. As far as I remember, to the 0 to 100 kilometer per hour time of the diesel is done in 10.7 seconds. So this one, I think, is like a second or so quicker. So I think. Oh no! Not even the diesel could do that on my tripod. This is amazing. That is another thing I noticed too. I cannot engage manual at will. Right, so if I flick a paddle, even though I'm in EV mode, it still won't let me use the gasoline motor itself. Oh yeah, too, there's 3 levels of regenerative braking as seen here. Did the U-turn test without doing enough space on the right lane. Yeah, it can literally do it in one swoop. So this is one of the tighter turning minivans I've ever driven so far. And of course, having now the advantage of an electric motor itself, how does it fare with its fuel economy? Of course, everyone will say, oh, the diesel is much better. Well, we will see in the future, but for now, it says here on the tip computer, 11.5 liters per 100 kilometers. So that's like 8.7 kilometers per liter. I think almost exactly the same like with the diesel variant if you're gunning it. But I've heard with some of the agents who were able to borrow this vehicle, you can get 10 kilometers per liter in the city, and on the highway, you can manage a whopping 16.7 kilometers per liter. That is not bad whatsoever. And I just see here now in the cluster itself, I was wondering where you can adjust the regenerative braking, but it's actually automatic. So that's the first time I've encountered a hybrid that can do the regenerative braking at will. Oh my god. I am not even full throttle yet, and it's wants to go. This is one of the best minivans, no joke, I've ever driven so far. What a car, Kia. And now I found out why I couldn't go manual mode earlier on, because I am not in sport mode. So if you're in eco or smart mode, it will not activate manual mode whatsoever. But the shifts is pretty quick despite to being a 6-speed automatic, and the gearing is kind of low, but it gets its power down really, really well. So let's try a burst here off the line if we can only. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, wow! A little bit slow on the downshift, but it's understandable. This is not intended to be a sports car. Anyway, but it's so quick. Wow! And like with most hybrids, example here, I'm in sport mode, but I'm at the stop. It will automatically be in EV mode. So of course, if I just gun it, it will activate the engine once again. So this Kia Carnival SX hybrid, I would say personally, is much better than that of the diesel variant. Of course, if you want the diesel, you can stay with it. It has almost the same performance, but this one's just a tad better. And for 120,000 pesos more, at 3,488,000 pesos, to be honest, there is no better, I would say, luxurious minivan that you can buy out there. And to being a hybrid. I think this is one of the first ones to in the segment. I'd like to thank everyone here at Kia BGC, here at AC Motors Central, to Miss Lizel and to Sir Adrian for making this review possible. And there will be one more special Kia review coming right after this. I really can't wait on how that will perform. And with that note, hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more Kia reviews coming right up. Bye-bye.